we got the Slushy Noobz with the boxing fight match between Hamzah and Martin. Well, I'm gonna put a timestamp now into this video that you just can have the reaction part of it because I want to respond to a YouTube comment, and the timestamps are also in the video description. And yeah, I have to say, bro, I have reacted to the Quenlin Blackwell Feeding Starvin Celebrities feed the Slushy Noobz, bro. This video, this reaction goes up, bro, like in terms of like rapidly in terms of the views. Totally appreciated the love and engagement of me guys and gals for this video. Like I think 2K views within, I don't know, 2 or 3 days. That's wonderful, bro. And I've seen a lot of comments of my beloved UDYZYZ enjoyers saying, hey, UDYZYZ, please react to the Slushy Noobz, like they love them. And well, welcome to the new thing Thursday, which is taking place right now. And the new thing Thursday is the Thursday out of the week where I'm always reacting to new content creators that me guys and gals are recommending to me, and I will try them out, their content, and find out if it's entertaining to me. And I will give them a slot in the UDYZYZ Show, a safe slot. And yes, this video here was recommended by me gal Kristen, and she said, yeah, please react to the boxing match of Slushy Noobz. I want to say thank you, Kristen, for recommending this video, and this reaction is especially for you because you wished for it, but it's obviously for every single one of my beloved UDYZYZ enjoyers out there, just that you know. And yes, I think since with the Quenlin Blackwell video, I reacted again with this feeding starving influence celebrities, it was already pretty entertaining to me, I have to say, especially Martin. But I think Hamzah and Martin as a duo, they complement each other pretty well in their energies. They're already, yeah, made me curious about their stuff. I think this one is just because it's very recent, this video, and it's also a boxing fight. It's also very interesting because I like boxing. I do enjoy boxing myself and also watch boxing fights, but MMA fights even more, like in terms of watching, but also boxing fights interesting. And yeah, now to see them both, like my first, yeah, official reaction to only their stuff will be interesting. But yeah, let's see, because maybe I really have to give them a second chance in terms of maybe a content that they maybe usually do. I don't know. Again, if someone got a specific recommendations for the Slushy Noobz, a video they think that would be a wonderful video to react to, please post it in the comment section down below under this YouTube video, and or on whatever YouTube video you see on the UDYZYZ channel, and just recommend the Slushy Noobz video that you think it would be a wonderful reaction. And it should be something that reveals a little bit about them as a person. I want to know, that's what really hooks me, if that makes sense. So yeah, because the boxing match is not necessarily really revealing something about them. It's just an interesting setting, I think. But yeah, I will give them a second chance, especially for next new thing Thursday, to make my final decision. Right? So yeah, it's just so recent, and that was the only real specific recommendation. So I went with this. And let's find out. I'm curious. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing. I'm just gonna go to the walk-in and the fight itself. Maybe a little bit on the post-fight interview. So yeah, I think there's gonna be like 20 to 30 minutes original duration of the video that we're gonna react to. Just that you know what we're signing up for. That ain't gonna be a 5-hour UDYZYZ reaction today, no. And yeah, so I think I've said everything I wanted to say. And I'm gonna check on the YouTube chat. Like, Echo was saying 30 million views are the highest views on a reaction to this KGF trailer. And Jojo was saying in the Twitch chat, KGF is a movie trailer. Okay. Again, feel free to recommend it in the YouTube comments. Then I will, yeah, if it's the right thing to do, I will react to it. Seems like it's highly anticipated if there's a reaction with 12 million views on it. Look, yeah. And we got Boglarka in the live stream chat on YouTube. It's a pleasure to have you, Boglarka, and she is saying she's glad you UDYZYZ are reacting to them. Yeah, there was a lot of yeah, love shared for the Slushy Noobz in the YouTube comments. I was like, okay, that's definitely something I should, yeah, at least give it a chance. And Lily is saying in the YouTube chat, she feels like UDYZYZ should watch a video before this because this was a live, and also that she's saying you should watch the video on going to Comic-Con shrooms. I also had this thought that would be a good reaction because also Quenlin Blackwell said that's her favorite video of all times, and she knows them, yeah, longer than I do and better than I do. I thought like, yeah, and that would be, yeah, there was also the only next specific recommendation there was next to the boxing match. But I understand you, Lily. That makes the most sense, right? That makes the most sense to see something of them, not necessarily a boxing match. But again, there was the only specific recommendation. And so recently, I like boxing, so I thought, yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. But yeah, they already, let's say, are a little bit good in my books because of the Quenlin Blackwell video. So let's say I can say maybe the first chance was some sort of the Quenlin Blackwell video. And this one is just a little bit in between, and then, yeah, like, it's not really, the second chance is then the next Thursday. That makes sense. And yeah, Echo Haven is saying in YouTube chat, bro, if you come live before, then he can share it with his 100 friends. Like if I'm streaming earlier, do you mean like that? In terms of the time zones? And Heyo is saying in YouTube, Indians love to watch reactions. It's wonderful, hey. Yeah, and also if they also like the UDYZYZ show, that's perfect. Hopefully they, yeah, will find the UDYZYZ show, and then also have a wonderful time with all of us together. And Heyo also saying in India, math class is trending #1. Like just someone teaching math. That's trending, or is it like a YouTube channel? Alright, so now I think it's time. It's time. Let's hop into some real reactions, because I know that that's what you're all here for. So now, let's check out how they prepared for this fight and how this fight will go. Again, it's my first time reaction to a real Slushy Noobz video. Only know it from the Quenlin Blackwell Feeding Starvin influencers. So I think that's the walk-in. Yeah, we can start from there. Oh, wait a second. Also, their names. Okay. It's funny, bro. They got different. They got the opposing names, right? Hamzah, Ahmad, and Martin. I can't see the rest of his name. So yeah, interesting. They got the opposite names on them, and it would be interesting. How did they prepare for this fight, and for how long? Have they fighting experience? Because again, I haven't seen the whole pre-fight stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna find out maybe. Gonna see the proof in the ring now. Yeah, starts now. Hopefully there will be no copyright. If not, I will have to cut it out. But whatever. Have they fought in their life before? Maybe that's their first boxing match, but have they fought, let's say, on the street fight or whatever? So like, that's their first time really, yeah, participating in fighting. Okay, Martin seems like he's calm and collected. He's in the fighting mode, he's in beast mode. Maybe even the killer mode. Whether some sort of are they the main event, or whether what was the fighting card for this day, or is it just for them, just one fight, Hamzah and Martin? There's no pre-fights or whatever, or yeah, they're being the main event and they're Bro, I'm very interested how Hamzah will look. Because Hamzah, how I perceived him, bro, he was a very, again I said, very soft, or let's say, yeah, like a very nice, soft energy to him, what I saw, right? Not him like, oh, he's such a, whatever, a doormat or whatever, but he had his soft looks and soft smiles and all that. And Martin was way more edgy, bro. But now, we gonna see in the ring, bro. We gonna see in the ring what is in them, bro. Because a nice, polite smile doesn't mean they can't fight, bro. You're gonna see, bro. People like sometimes to yeah, mix it, misunderstand politeness or being nice to someone with weakness, right? Took this song, bro, as his entrance song. Like, you got some history with that, or? And Larka is saying in the YouTube chat, there's a short video of the Slushy Noobz compilation. There's a short video compilation about the Slushy Noobz about them preparing for the fight, and a little about their backstories somewhere in this live. She's not sure about the exact time though. Okay, yeah, okay, but maybe someone can tell me afterwards, bro. But now, not for the search, that would be yeah, would fit into the time schedule. But thanks, Larka, for just. Stream, right? It's a little bit lagging. Yeah. Jojo is saying in the Twitch chat, like, KGF actually a movie is most hype movie, especially KGF 2. It is like evergreen reaction. Okay, okay. Okay. Well, maybe it will happen if it can fit in this KGF movie. I don't know. Is it where is it like a Hollywood movie, or is it whatever? Is it an indie movie, or is it maybe even an Indian made movie, or Bollywood? Like, what type of movie is this? I want to see the audience.
What a walkout! I'm telling.
Okay, no, that's just an event for them. Okay, it's not like a big stadium or arena. It's okay. There's some sort of a yeah. I think even a warehouse, right? Yeah, they rented a warehouse for this. It's not, yeah. It's just a little bit audience, but yeah, they most was like whatever for the live stream, right?
Telling you, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like Martin looks super chill right now.
Okay, Hamzah's already in there.
Chill for a fighter?
Yeah, I mean, he was given a lot of.
Have I missed the entrance of Hamzah? No. Oh, there was the entrance. Oh. Oh man, I want to see the entrance of Hamzah. I have to watch it, bro. I have to watch it. Then we go back to the whatever here. 1 hour and 40 minutes. I want to watch Hamzah's.
Important.
Okay.
And it's that moment.
Serenade, games that we play.
But he had a little smile in the entrance. He's not the like poker face Martin, right? A little smile in the face, posing a little bit and all that. Martin was way more in the zone, but that we gonna see in the room in the ring. That says nothing, right? And also, yeah, we see like he got longer hair, right? This was like the Quenlin Blackwell video was way before this. Okay, maybe I think at least Hamzah either shows it more that he's maybe excited or nervous. I don't know what it is, but there's a difference to excited and nervous. But it really has like, yeah, you see like, maybe he hasn't had a fight in his life. Maybe Martin had one in his life in the street. I don't know. We gonna see in the ring, bro.
What kind of person would I be if I let you drive? I was here for me. If I let you.
But again, the entrance is saying nothing about the fight itself. It's just something I'm picking up here. Them as a person, and now, yeah, some sort of for this fight. Legend in the live stream chat on Twitch. It's a pleasure to have you, Legend. And he's saying, or let me know your pronouns, matter of fact, Legend. I can address you the right way. Would help me out. And I'm gonna go with him. Correct me if I'm wrong. And he's saying, how's it going? Everything goes perfectly as planned. Hopefully also for you. And he's saying redeems Hydrate for 100 channel points. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Jojo is saying in the Twitch chat, can you see Jojo Honey Sinj in his name, which is an Indian singer. His comeback with his album Glory and get 3 billion views and makes it the most successful album of the decade from 2016. No, that's new to me, this singer, but I see it in your. Just looking at the security, bro. Bro, this dude, bro, the security behind Hamzah, bro. This dude looks cold-blooded, bro. Okay, at least we can say Hamzah's way more expressive with his entrance here. Come up with this idea even for a boxing match, right? Even as maybe even best friends. Was it like an idea of fans, or they said that they always wanted to do that? What's the, like for the story for the fight itself? What's the story for that? Or they had like, bro, I always want to punch in your face because of this thing back then. I just come on, just let it settle with this in a sporty way. Whatever maybe they did wrong each other in the back in the past.
This is amazing. The vibe in this room, the support, the love. They know how hard he's worked. Ian, how do you think he's feeling right now?
So he really worked hard, as it seems. Like at least what the commentator said.
Oh man, I mean, any boxing match you're gonna be nervous, but his entire family's here, his friends.
Okay, train for 4. Okay. I thought it said train for 4 days. train 4 days for this fight. No, it's saying train 4 days a week for 8 months straight. Okay, has ran a 27-minute 5K. Okay, and 1.8 million TikTok followers. Okay, that's also very important for the fight. All right. Understand. Okay, I also want to see this list for Martin now. Oh, here.
Yeah, people even flew in. I met some girls.
Okay, now that's the audience, like they whatever, the family and relatives and whatnot. Well, like there you can see them. All right, so it's just family and friends, obviously. Maybe it was a fan giveaway also. I don't know.
In the washroom, she flew in from Chicago to be here. I know Ian, you came in from Seattle.
Yeah.
Chase coming in from New York.
Yes, very exciting. A lot of people.
Oh, like his 4 freak show friends from back then. Chase, I know this name still from this one video I reacted from the 4 freak show. Like this the therapy session Squeakquel. So his old friends. So they're still friends.
Okay, and it's a real boxing match.
Yeah. I think a lot of people thought that this was just a joke, or maybe that they might just do an unboxing, PO unboxing or something. But no, this is fully serious.
Well, stay tuned, because this is no joke, I will tell you. We're going to watch Martin's shit-talking video right now, coming up.
Okay, now that is whatever the trash talk. Okay, we saw the entrance. Okay, now it's time for a song, I think, and then the start will fight. All right, just wanted to see also Hamzah's entrance.
He was giving a lot of sexy looks into the camera. That scared me.
No, he is very flamboyant with that. Oh, wow. And we can hear this crowd.
Wow.
So.
And Larka is saying in the YouTube chat, Chase and Claire were there. What's with the other person? There were 4, right? The other girl, they aren't friends anymore. She just had no time. And like in the Twitch chat, okay, like Yo-Yo is saying, I think he said not Yo-Yo, bro. It's like, yeah, not Jojo, it's Yo-Yo. Okay, Yo-Yo is okay. That's the name of the artist, I think. Right? Okay, thanks for letting me know, Yo-Yo.
Well, this is possibly the first time that this crowd was watching a real live boxing match as well. And for all you slushies at home,
Ooh, there's some booze.
this is your opportunity to learn more about the sport, and the moment of truth is going to show through, depending on who shows up today.
Okay, I can't even tell before they fight who I think got whatever is the underdog and who was the favorite or the maybe the most preferred for the win or whatever, like, or who's the most skilled. I have to see the first few seconds to at least get a first impression.
Because you can look great in training, and I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, that's true. Whatever the female commentator is about to say, you can look like the most dangerous dog, bro, at the sandbag in the ring, bro. Whole different story. They could be like whatever. They could fold like a sheet of paper, bro.
But it's who shows up tonight. Let's take it to the national anthem with Majo.
So wait a second, this thing now, the creation, and I don't know what's ethnicity especially Hamzah's is, but they both live in Canada now, right? So okay, they also got headgear. And Larka said in the YouTube chat, she's pretty sure they aren't friends with Haley anymore. Was Haley the daughter of the therapist? Is her dad the therapist? Or is Claire the daughter of the therapist? And what's the reason they aren't friends anymore? Was she the reason they broke up their 4 freak show? What was even the real reason they broke up with the 4 freak show? That they stopped doing that together.
Oh, Canada.
Okay, it's the Canadian anthem.
Our home and native land.
Okay, Mayo Baig, Toronto R&B singer. Okay, they booked her.
True patriot love.
Or Majo Baig.
In all of us command with glowing heart.
Larka said YouTube Hamzah was born in Yemen. Yes, Quenlin also said thanks, Larka. Yeah, that was the one. Wasn't able to recall it. Yemen.
Hearts we see thee rise, our true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Larka, do you know the information about what was especially the reason for Hamzah being deported from America? Or was it also just a joke? Like Hamzah said he was deported because of, you know, the new president. Or was it just a joke of him?
God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
They haven't showed the list of Martin. What was his training regime? Like with Hamzah, whatever, what days out of the week for how many months, and how long he took for a 5K to run. They didn't show it, right?
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Majo. Thank you. Thank you. It was beautiful. Welcome, ladies.
Okay, the ring girl is in all latex. Okay, they went with this one. Well, yeah, for the special occasion, bro, this is definitely the eye catcher of the night, right? She even got like okay, those are latex gloves up to the upper arm, but totally fingers free. So it's not even covered with the fingers, not even in between. I think it's just around the knuckles and then up. Okay, and then completely latex boots, but I think it's not completely latex boots, but also some sort of latex stockings under it, right? And the latex dress. Okay, she's the eye catcher of the night for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, for what you've all been waiting for, Hamzah versus Martin.
So Aldo, the ringside announcer.
This fight will only be 3 rounds. Whoever wins, wins.
But yeah, also for the ring girl, interesting fashion decision for the night, I have to say.
Our referee today is named Lila Simon. She's going to be taking over everything. And we're just going to watch these boys duke it up.
See your gloves, please.
Let's get
Wearing a
ready to duke it up.
Coach, do you have a towel?
Bro, I have to say, bro, I think it was Bruce Buffer, right? Who really, bro, yeah, is some sort of the ambassador of this announcer game. Or like not Bruce Buffer. Bruce Buffer is the dude of the UFC. This other dude was always there. Also, I think he was taller than Bruce Buffer. Also had a gray hair already. He was there for the boxing fights, WBC and all that. This announcer, right? But Bruce Buffer was some sort of the version for the UFC fight. But those two guys, bro, they really some sort of coined the announcer game. You know, this it's time. This, you know, this they made this. That's the whole vibe that so many announcers are now into, and maybe not really trying to copy or duplicate, but make their own version out of it. They're like really the whatever, bro. The pilgrims of this whole announcer game.
You need a towel. Or grab a t-shirt or something. Oh, yeah. In case if you need to know. Thank you.
And Larka saying in the YouTube chat, the deportation was real. So the reason is, but the reason is unknown. Why he got deported? Was what was it? Was he breaking the law or whatever? He was just allowed in America, but didn't have the U.S. citizenship, and there was something like it was just like his time was up and he wasn't allowed there anymore. What was it? Or like.
Okay. Turn the head, other side. Thank you. Your gloves. Wearing a cup. Thank you. Coach, good luck. Do you have a towel, please? You need a towel.
Oh, the coach is not prepared.
Can you grab a t-shirt or something?
You know, if you have to throw the towel in to stop the fight, if necessary.
That's awesome.
You know, that's interesting thing. I think everyone got his own thoughts for this moment right before a fight, bro. Some people don't think anything, bro. Some people are just in the moment. For some people, there's a whole story going up in their mind, bro. It depends, bro. Some people's minds go crazy before a fight. Some people don't think anything, but still got whatever this you know, maybe heart beating and all that. But it's all very interesting what goes on in the mind right before a fight, bro.
Guys, we're going to keep the heads up. No holding, no slapping. If I say stop, stop boxing. Touch gloves. Good luck.
Okay. pretty sporty already in the beginning. There was no like whatever punching away or whatever. Like, you know, they keep it all also in the ring sporty. And Larka saying in the YouTube chat, Hamzah did a whole podcast episode about it, but Larka thinks it was something with the law. Okay, maybe there was something there. Not that legal what he was doing, whatever. Maybe at some point I will react to that at some point. Yeah, when we're deeper in the Slushy Noobz lore. I don't know. Again, this one and next Thursday we'll decide if there will be more Slushy Noobz videos. But so far, I have to say, with Quenlin Blackwell video, they had a good. I had a good start with them, I have to say.
Back to your corner. What?
All right. Now it goes
Here
down.
we go, everybody. Here we go, fight fans. It's on.
Okay, at least both got their guard up. That's first and foremost good, because bro, too many YouTubers who start boxing or even then are let's say some sort of really boxers, because again they had official fights and whatever, license, whatever. They like to do this. They like to do this Philly shell. I'm Floyd Mayweather, but you're not Floyd Mayweather thing. Keep up your guard, bro. If you're not Floyd Mayweather, keep up your guard, bro. Again, in the UFC, totally different beast. Sean Strickland also likes to do it, can work, but we're talking boxing and not UFC, bro. Philly shell maybe can work in UFC, but if you're in boxing, please stick to your guard if you're not Floyd Mayweather, bro.
We have us a fight.
Or Tyson Fury. He got also his own style, but also that's Tyson Fury. You're not Tyson Fury, bro. Oh, that first jab from Martin. Okay. He set the tone for this one here.
Here we go, everybody. Here we go, fight fans. It's on. We have us a fight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, this is
Hamzah coming out with the jab.
Okay. Little 1-2.
Nice job on Martin.
But I have to say, so far, Martin more active, testing the waters. Hamzah, first combo wasn't that powerful.
I'm very impressed with Martin. He's
not that effective.
Staying very composed.
Absolutely.
Wow.
There was a little bit hesitating of Hamzah.
Okay.
I love how
Again, I know they're not professional boxers, but I like to dissect also boxing fights, bro.
Forward.
I love how they're both just using their straight punches to start, just feeling each other out.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Also, Martin, a little bit hesitation. Is it? Dude, are they hesitating because they're so good friends and they don't want to hurt each other? Like I saw a little bit. I saw a little bit on the Quenlin Blackwell video. I think Hamzah gets a bloody nose. I think it's even broken. So maybe it got more heated throughout the fight. But or is it like they're just not that comfortable with fighting or not that skilled?
Well, Martin was looking
Yet maybe.
for that uppercut over there.
They're very patient, though. This is good.
Well, you have to compose yourself, as you said, Ian, because really you can tire the amount of adrenaline pumping through your body.
Okay, at least I think what Hamzah is doing good. He's moving a lot. Not in terms of gassing himself out, but if you very stiff, your opponent most of the time knows where you have to throw the punches. But if you keep it moving, so it's like a little bit of a motion, you can be unpredictable. You can slip and slide and whatever and under and all that. There's more motion with Hamzah. He keeps it smooth. That's pretty good. But again, he shouldn't gas out with this and keep his good footwork. You see, like that's not good of a footwork. Pretty unbalanced, bro. If Martin would follow up with a left hook, he would just not because of the hook itself, maybe, but just balance. But that counts, bro. It would count as a knockdown even if you trip.
Bodies right now. Oh, Martin coming forward.
Okay. Little 1-2 also with Martin. But Martin seems way more stable on the feet, I think. He got some sort of a more stable stance.
But Hamzah has some really good movement here.
Right. He hits it hard.
Ooh. And also, you see at least, I think what both are doing great, maybe Martin a little bit better, they don't look away when a punch is coming towards it. That's because that's often the beginning when people are boxing. If the fist comes to their face, they move their head away. Don't do that, bro. And also, like, they close their eyes when the hit comes. Don't close your eyes, don't move your head away. See it coming. Your eyes will close by itself. That's a reflex. But people do it out of scarcity, maybe a little bit fear. But both keeping their eyes open and head straight most of the time. But Martin a little bit better. Hamzah is a little bit more.
So the judges, what they're looking for
Okay,
is the
hugging.
number of quality
I want to see that again.
Hamzah has some really good movement here.
Right. He hits it hard.
You saw that again. At least he was a little slipping under, ducking under with Hamzah. Again, the movement. Yes, also what the commentator said.
What they're looking for is the number of quality of punches. Interesting. Number of quality punches landed in the scoring zone. Scoring zone, top of the head, all the way down to the top of the waistline. That's the scoring zone, and that's what the judges.
Okay.
Zone. Scoring zone, top of the head, all the way down to the top of the waistline. That's the scoring zone.
Okay, at least also Martin tries to mix it up. Also, you keep in mind, bro, you can land wonderful body shots, bro. A good rear hand to the solar plexus, bro, can push all the air out of your opponent, bro. If you land a good solar plexus, or even a left hook to the body on the liver, like on your right side, the liver's on the right side, but with your left hook, bro, that can completely get them to the knees, bro. Good body punches can make a big difference, bro.
That's what the judges are looking for.
Because often also beginners are way too fixed and focused on the head.
The ref will just count.
Okay.
Number of quality punches landed in the scoring zone. Scoring zone, top of the head, all the way down to the top of the waistline.
Not necessarily good what Hamzah is doing with this little arm dance with the guard. Keep it straight, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. Martin is way more committed to his guard here.
That's the scoring zone, and that's what the judges are looking for.
The ref was just telling Hamzah to keep his head up. They don't want him.
Okay, jab from Martin.
This is a close fight so far, gentlemen. This is a very close fight.
I think Martin is doing better so far.
Yeah.
I like both their defense. Both of them have their hands up real good. You could tell they've been trained. You could tell they've been working hard and taking this super serious.
That was a really good combo from Hamzah.
Okay.
That was beautiful.
Also not necessarily that good of Martin. I think Martin now is understanding, okay, Hamzah got also some power shots. Because also, let's walking back, you don't necessarily want to do that, bro. Not necessarily. Only if it's part of you, some sort of faking a little bit, or let's say taunting a little bit, or not taunting, but inviting them in for a trap. You know? Letting them come in, think they got now the power stance and whatever, they can shoot the shots, and you going backwards, just waiting for a little gap, and then bow, go back. But it looked a little bit more like ooh, okay, I have to back down a little bit.
That was a really good combo.
Yeah, that was the hit where Martin thought like, okay, wow, now I have to be a little bit more careful.
That was beautiful.
Also, that's also not that good of ducking footwork, bro. Keep your legs stable. Get some sort of squat down, but don't necessarily whatever he's doing.
1-2 by Hamzah, absolutely beautiful. Martin took it like a champ, coming back for more. That nice stiff jab, keeping him at bay.
And ooh, okay, there was a big swinger, not that good of Hamzah. Big swinger.
Oh, big swing in him.
And you see he gets punished right away.
That nice stiff jab, keeping him at bay.
She's totally into the void. Martin was seeing it now. Hamzah gets the check right away.
Big swing and a miss. Martin ducked that beautifully, though.
You could hear Martin's mom screaming for him.
No doubt. No doubt this is just as exciting, if not more nerve-wracking for her. And that's the end of the bout.
First round is... okay, there was a big shot of Hamzah, pretty much in the end. But I think overall, first round goes to Martin. Okay, that's his name, his last name. UDYZYZ.
That's at the end of the round. First round.
I am sweating all over.
So what happened there? I have no idea what happened.
So what happened, you say, Chase? Well, what exactly do you want to know?
Man, Hamzah was moving.
Yeah, overall, Martin was more dominating the first round.
But too much moving.
Yeah, I have no idea what's happening here and who's winning, actually, this fight.
I mean, this was a very even round.
Right.
I would agree.
Their coaches were talking about how equally paired they were because they are opposites.
It really shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good matchup. In fact, this would be a matchup of the ages because really their styles are similar. Their styles are similar, but they're...
Bro, imagine the Sterniolo triplets having a boxing match, bro. Like this, like a real boxing match in the ring, bro. That would be interesting also, bro, to see that.
Personalities are super different in contrast because you have Martin super serious here.
Okay, Martin again goes in, really tries again set the tone of the second round again, dominating, trying. Let's see how Hamzah is making maybe something out of it.
Hamzah.
Okay, going back to him. Okay, but gee, he's pressuring him now. He's pressuring him.
Heat though.
But don't get too don't get too risky, Martin.
This is not friendly.
Okay, he's backing down, sides, all that. That's not good what Martin was doing here to the side. At least he keeps him up his guard.
Turning it on, he's turning it up.
Okay, Hamzah's going back to him. Pretty good response of Hamzah here.
Yeah.
Following it up, punches and bunches.
Martin's moving.
No slapping. No slapping.
It looks like Hamzah was being warned for slapping.
There is, bro, there are some accusations out there about Tyson Fury in the Deontay Wilder fight that Tyson Fury was slapping, like they say he did it on purpose, slapping Deontay Wilder's ear. I think in the second fight, that some sort of made his eardrums pop or whatever, and he was bleeding out of his ear because of the pressure, right? And then he had big struggles with equilibrium, bro. His like balance was out of the window, bro, nothing anymore, and yeah. Then Tyson Fury had a big advantage because of that. They're just accusations. Nothing is proven that Tyson Fury did that or did it on purpose.
Yes, correct. So with the referee inside the ring, this is another level of what these gentlemen have to get used to, these athletes, because in sparring, you know...
What he did?
Correct. So with the referee inside the ring, this is another level of what these gentlemen have to get used to, these athletes, because in sparring, you know...
How was a hit to the back of the head. Dirty.
That looked like close back to the head.
Watch the back of the head.
Yeah.
It gets a little bit sloppy in there. It's very hard when both competitors are moving at the same time. You can't.
Oh, and it's, you know, if this is your first time ever watching a boxing match at home, you don't even know
Okay, at least the jab
what
landed.
you're seeing because it's so fast-paced.
Okay, wait a second.
First time ever watching a boxing match at home, and you don't even know what you're seeing because...
Again, yeah, pretty bad situation for Martin. You see that, bro? The whole first two punches of Hamzah was already getting him off balance. Now he's completely off balance, bro. One more punch of Hamzah, he would just drop. Martin would drop because out of balance, not because he got knocked out.
It's so
pretty bad. You see that he just got
fast-paced, there's so much happening, but trust assured that, first of all, it begins
footwork, bro. It's so important.
with the footwork, and if you just watch their feet, you can see the athleticism
Okay, also there was a little bit to the back here of Martin.
begins with the footwork, and if you just watch their feet, you can see the athleticism of these athletes is incredible.
Right.
Watch the back.
Yeah.
Nothing on the
I
back.
joined a little session with them, and wow, this is definitely the most tiring sport I've ever played. Couldn't even last one training session.
Oh, I love how Martin's working that jab.
I would like to see if they even would mix in some hooks, bro. Because maybe it's just me, bro. Like hooks, bro. Like hooks are crazy effective. Of course, you first have to set them up, right, with your jab. Some sort of don't go only in with the hook. Set it up, because if you're trying to go in only with the hook, with nothing prepared in front, you will eat some jabs definitely. Prepared with the hook to get into close range, and then you go in with the hooks, maybe some uppercuts or whatever, even closer with the uppercuts. But mainly maybe their coach said like, okay, but they had 8 months, bro. You can teach a lot in 8 months. They are mostly focusing on jabs, on rear hands. Jabs, some people like to say jab wins the fight. Definitely, because it's like essentially almost every maneuver in boxing has to do something with the jab. Almost every single maneuver there's a jab in. But yeah, there are a lot more, bro. Like the hooks and the uppercuts to the body, to the head, and all that.
And Hamzah's timing.
You got like a whole collection of single punches you can combine, all that.
He's waiting to time it. Oh, I love how Martin's working that jab. And Hamzah's timing, he's waiting to time it.
Hamzah's starting to just extend his hands when he's getting punched back.
Oh, okay. I think Hamzah is doing way better in the second round. And so far, second round goes to Hamzah, definitely, bro. God, Martin off balance, often landed some heavier punches. Especially some rear hands. Second round definitely goes to Hamzah for sure.
Super
Okay, he wants to go in for the kill here.
Martin is on his back.
Martin, pretty bad, bro. Also, what you've seen here, bro, what Martin was doing.
Super smart.
Wow, Martin is
You don't want to do that at any time, bro. You don't want to do that any time. Because what you see now, Martin is looking towards the floor. Still, he got some sort of his guard up, but not really, but at least he got his guard up. But if you're looking towards the floor, you know what will happen? That's also what Hamzah did right away. If you're looking towards the floor and your opponent comes at you with an uppercut, you got whatever 99% of a broken nose. He will mess up your face. If you don't look on the floor, bro. Keep your face on your opponent, but whatever, change the levels, and always eyes on the opponent. Keep up the guard, whatever. Don't you look down, bro. Now we see he comes in with uppercut here. You saw it? You saw it?
Oh, landed the uppercut.
Great.
That is a standing 8 count for sure.
White
And what's a
corner.
standing 8 count?
Stay in the
So
neutral
referee
corner.
is giving Martin
5,
red corner
6,
8 seconds.
7,
It was a big blow,
8.
so she's giving him time to recover and to decide if the bout should go on, which it will.
Martin is the only one who get boots, bro. Hamzah ain't got no boots.
Now, if there are 2 standing 8 counts in 1 round,
Definitely, bro. There was a clear thing, bro. Hamzah won second round,
wow.
that
so
would
it's a tie for now.
be the fight. That would be a referee stops contest.
Wow.
So that's the end of the round.
Okay, so with that 8 count, we would probably give that round to Hamzah.
So here's the interesting thing. The 8 count doesn't go against the scoring or the points in amateur.
Yeah, but aside from the 8 count, bro, still Hamzah was way more effective, more shots landed, more dominating. That's Hamzah's round.
Interesting.
Yeah, so fighter A
But this female commentator is just giving some information that she's doing well.
could have a standing 8 count against them,
Okay.
but still win on points. Now let's take a look at the replay here.
Hamzah seems very explosive. Is that the right word that you
Yes,
use?
that would be it.
Okay. I'm getting used to
you can
this.
do this, Jay.
Right.
I like how Hamzah is slipping, actually. I
He
really
is.
like how he's slipping his head. He's moving his head off the center line really well. And you can see how that played out for him right there when he landed.
That last.
You saw also in this moment, bro. Look at Hamzah's face
And you can see how that played
right before the uppercut.
for him right there when he landed.
See that, like he's really now he's really feeling like he's now arrived in the fight, bro. He's really like this. He got this fight spirit now really sparked up. You saw that? You saw that in his face, bro.
Really
Look at his
well.
face.
And you can see how that played out for him right there when he landed.
Now look at Hamzah's face, bro. That's like the beast activated. Yeah, you saw that, like
That last punch.
And we got Lexi in the live stream chat on Twitch. It's a pleasure to have you, Lexi. We got right after this video, the video I think you were maybe waiting the whole week because you said you will be maybe even a little bit very excited for this day. But yeah, we'll be right after this one. Alexi was saying she has been missing streams. Well, I think you had very good reasons. You have a life, right? I think you said you also go to college, right? So yeah, college needs time and effort, and playing basketball, time and effort. What are your majors even like? What are you studying in college? If you like to share, we'd like to know.
What do you think their coaches are telling you? Like, what do you even tell the person in that situation?
Well, here's the deciding round. Here we go on to the 3rd round. 2 minutes of
I think, bro. I can't even recall. I think if I recall, it was Hamzah. Even they showed this little edit in Quenlin's video that Hamzah was the winner. I think, but also I think if I wouldn't have seen this little edit in this feeding starving celebrities, I think also Hamzah, what he showed in the second round was that dominating. That also I think now he will win the fight. But again, bro, there's the last round. We only know if the round is over. It's only over and it's over, right?
boxing.
So Martin could have maybe also really pulled something crazy off in the 3rd round.
This is
But that's also the difference with boxing and the UFC, bro. MMA. MMA in every single moment, bro. The tables can turn completely. Boxing, most of the time, let's say if you're halfway through with the rounds, you pretty much know who will win. But also there's some surprise every now and then. But again, 3 rounds. After round 2, you probably know who's gonna win. 12 round fight. Approximately after round 6, you know, especially after round 7, you will know who will win. most of the time. But again, there are exceptions.
Where and when we find out who brought the fighter inside, because energy
Okay. Martin still wants to regain the dominance here.
is an issue
Pressuring, but Hamzah is waiting for his moment here, I
to
think.
adrenaline.
He some sort of understood Martin's way of fighting. That's what the same way round 2 started off. He's letting him gas a little bit out, make his moves, maybe learning a little bit more about him, then goes back at him. Like Hamzah goes back at him.
And excitement.
Martin's really pressing, but his right hand is dropping as he's pressing forward. It's worrying me.
That was a problem he had in practice.
Ooh, whoa, okay.
Crowder on there.
If the right hand, the rear hand missed, but at least the jab. If his rear hand landed, bro, that would have an impact on Martin. Bro.
Feet here.
It is exciting in here. I'm gonna tell you that.
It really is, especially
No
because
measuring.
I like Martin's default posture while he's standing. Look again. I'm gonna position myself over here. I also noticed that in the Quenlin Blackwell video.
I'm gonna tell you that.
it really is, especially
No
because
measuring.
He got this football coach or police officer posture, right? With his hips and the foot position. It's like he's pulling someone over and is about to give them maybe a speeding ticket, bro. I think that's some sort of a signature thing of Martin, what I noticed so far. But again, just second video I've seen of them reacting to.
What?
He was just warned from measuring, where he's sticking his arm out to measure the distance.
This is such a close fight, really. I feel I don't want to be one of the judges tonight here in this arena here.
Yeah.
Okay, some jabs of
Really
Martin.
good shots from Martin.
Maybe seems like a little bit like Hamzah's maybe even a little bit gassed out now.
So we're looking
Hamzah's going for power punches right here.
Gas tank almost empty,
Martin's
maybe.
going for volume. Martin's hitting him
Martin got a little bit more in the
a
tank.
lot. Interesting.
Again, this was to the back, I think.
Head up. Head up.
Oh, now. No, okay. You saw it again. Like the referee was telling him again, keep your head up. Don't look to the floor, bro. Yeah, that's the thing. Because she knows, bro. She knows. It goes like this. His complete face is broken if Hamzah comes with an uppercut. She's trying to save him here, bro.
Head up. Head up.
And I can smell him from here.
Yeah, if you guys can't tell, these guys are fucking tired.
Yeah.
but they're still coming for it. They're still moving.
Again, but that's the beauty about a 3-round fight, bro. They can go hard in all 3 rounds. And that's why we just most of the time, also with whatever like let's say amateur fights, not like a YouTuber fight, but really like young boxers or whatever, or like whatever mid-age boxers, whenever they got their first fights, and you got this 3-round fights. There's the most action going on, bro. Like they go wild because they got 3 rounds, depending like 2 minutes or 3 minutes, whatever you fight you got. But with a 12 minutes round, in the first 3 to 4 rounds, you see way more reading the opponent, testing waters and all that, and then boom, 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 boom. With the next round, it goes harder and harder and harder.
Forward, they're both still exchanging. It's impressive.
Yes. For a first boxing match, this is great.
This is truly impressive.
Hamzah is really like he's like breathing a little bit with mouth open, all that.
Both look really good. Very respectful representation.
But again, also look at Martin in this shot. But it's also a thing, bro. What many people also have to learn in the beginning, bro. I'm doing like I'm the pro coach for boxing, whatever. I just because I think that's just a wonderful situation to talk about it. Because yeah. Like I also had to learn a few things, a lot of things, bro. When I was starting with boxing, the breathing is also very important while you're boxing. Every single time when you're using some pressure in terms of a punch, you should have some sort of an exhale. You know, you sometimes see this shadow boxing or sandbag boxing, and you feel like, oh, that's so cringy when they do this. But it has a reason, bro. If you do this. It's some sort of with a breath and at the same time applying pressure or using force. It's way better on your system with breathe and exhale, because if you keep your breath in, like it's some sort of building up some unnecessary pressure in you that's not good for your flow of your body. If you do this, you know, there's also this. I have to think about this short dude with the red T-shirt, right? He's going to the camera like dancing around this meme. But again. It's the best you can do. It's the best bet. exhale with every punch, bro. It's the perfect rhythm of your breath while boxing. Like, yeah, there is a reason to that. It's not just showing off.
I am so proud and impressed by this display. Obviously.
Gonna check on the chat here. Lexi saying, yes, she has been watching a new streamer who watches episodes of Dance Moms. She loves that show. But it's a 5 a.m. So she has been waking up 1 hour earlier to watch before she leaves at 7 for practice. Okay, like this dance show Moms, and the reaction of the streamer was like, okay, she has to see that. So she had to wake up early. And she said, did you see the sad news of a boxer who sadly died today in featherweight because of brain hemorrhage? He got Saturday in champions match. Like, okay, no, I haven't heard about this yet. Okay. What was it because of it happened right in the fight, or whatever, a few days after it? Or was it building up, and then it was like just the fight was the reason that this really took his life? Or was like very spontaneous? And Lex said he died in the title fight. John Cooney, 29 years old, really said because it was champions fight. Okay, he died in the fight. It was, yeah. Lexi said she studies physiotherapy. Okay. And Lexi said, is it most often 3 rounds or 6 rounds? Well, the thing is with a boxing fight, this 6 round fights, maybe also whatever because of KSI, and you saw maybe a few fights. It's very, let's say, different on how many rounds you agree. But like a lot of boxers who then have a little bit more experience, like whatever, like let's say now, if you're a YouTuber and you start boxing, it's most of the time these 3 rounds fights, but also with amateur fights, most of the time 3 rounds. With the 6 rounds or 7 rounds or even 8 rounds, that's some sort of, let's say, more like in the advanced stage, a little bit later. That's more like, yeah, if you got more experience maybe, or in another state of experience with your boxing. And yes, it's maybe also then the perfect transition to this 12-round boxing fights. And like he says, they do that for pregnancy as well. The sounds, okay, when they have to some sort of give birth, right? But with giving birth like this, this is more like this to push it out, right? That's very beneficial for that. Or tennis. For tennis, also, that's also something like where people really like to make fun of, right? Also, when especially like female tennis, right? Female tennis players, when people say like whatever, because it sounds like they're really moaning, or like that's really some loud moans, right? Well, because they're putting this in, for the shot. So Lexi totally got a point here. But there are also some memes when they can't watch tennis on their own because the neighbors or the parents think they're watching something naughty, right? And Lexi is saying the fight should have been stopped, but not in the okay. He didn't die in the fight, not in the ring, but the fight should have stopped. In the fight, he lost. Afterwards, he was sent to the hospital Saturday and sadly lost his life Wednesday in the hospital because of his complications of the hits to the head. Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? There was one referee. They got a big backlash, bro, because his name was Mario, and then I think he was a Japanese. It was definitely an Asian last name, but I don't know the ethnicity. But Mario something, and there was also a UFC fight, bro, and like this one fighter got wrecked, really messed up hard by another female fighter. It was a female fight, and he wasn't stopping it at all. She wasn't even able really to defend herself anymore, and yeah, it was a very late stoppage. And then he was some sort of fired as a referee out of the UFC. Because it was also Dana White, like the CEO of the UFC, said like that was totally wrong decision of the referee, and he said they got rid of him some sort of, and the referee said he wanted to allow this female fighter to be a warrior. Like, bro, she was messed up. You knew she wasn't able to. But there are also way too early stoppages sometimes with the referees. So yeah, but you have to be in the golden middle with it, bro. Not too soon, not too late, and it was definitely too late with this Mario referee. So yeah, they can go horribly wrong. I haven't watched the fight that Lexi's talking about. Maybe I'm gonna, if there's maybe time on the show to react to. In my personal private life at the moment, I don't know really if I have the time to research it, but maybe. Let's see. But Lexi, totally appreciate the input here. And, well, yeah. With his dancing moms, I also heard it a few times. But, yeah. If someone really thinks, hey, they would be fitting to the show and decides to recommend a dancing moms episode or show or whatever, well, they really say like, hey, react to this show or this episode, then yeah, I think I will maybe give it a try on a new thing Thursday. But it wasn't like this big demand of it yet. I heard it one or two times. I think like Lexi, I think you're the second or third time some of the person who mentioned it, one of my beloved UDYZYZ. But yeah, if you really want to see it on the UDYZYZ show, or someone else who is seeing this, feel free to recommend it. Only if you think that's really fitting for the UDYZYZ show. Because I think Lexi already found a streamer like where she says like that's her #1 streamer to watch the dancing moms. Because I think also there are content creators that perfectly match a reactor. I don't know if the dancing moms perfectly match to me that will be an entertaining reaction, right? I would have to find out, bro. I don't know. Because yeah, I think I reacted to one content creator. I can't recall this person's name, but it was nothing for me at all. After 10 minutes, I had to stop the reaction. I was like, no, I can't. It was nothing for me. But another reactor would have made a wonderful, entertaining reaction out of it because that's their style or their type of content. I don't know about the dance moms. I would have to give it a try, and if there's really demand. So yeah.
They took this training serious.
Wow, Hamzah is just teeing off. Martin's staying there, though. Martin's giving him the pressure.
And also, thanks for sharing, Lexi, about that you study physiotherapy. What was especially the reason that you decided to study physiotherapy? What was it like? Was it like, okay, because you said yeah, I think the older you got, you understood more and more, hey, I really need to build some muscle, and that's very important for a healthy functioning organism and system as a human being. And you also said back then that you're very interested in anatomy. So maybe that was also the case before the physiotherapy thing, and that led you to this decision to study physiotherapy. It would be interesting to know also the backstory of it, how you got into it, if you like to share.
Head up. Keep the head up.
Okay, Martin is keeping
He's being warned to keep the head up.
What?
So do we have 15 seconds left? And then the round's over?
And then it's over. And
wow.
Yeah, it's pretty clear Hamzah won this, also this third round. This Hamzah's win here. Overall.
This is it. Wow. They're going to get the 10-second warning.
But he's gassed out. You see his mouth wide open, bro. Hamzah's mouth wide open.
Wow. Hamzah is landing, sneaking those in.
Wow.
Immediately the hug. Immediately respect. You saw like, yeah. But both, they faced each other. They gave it the best, I think. You saw some effort. But Hamzah definitely won. But first round, I definitely stayed with Martin, bro.
Whoa. He just put on his glasses, the judge. He said, I'm going to have to take some detail.
That was incredible.
And the hug after the fight, hug after duking it out.
I don't know. What do you think about
I think it's amazing and important. You know, there's that gesture of touching gloves in the beginning of a round and beginning of a fight, and the hugging at the end of a fight, because you are honoring and respecting everything that it took for your opponent to be here tonight. Here we are. Let's look at the replay.
This was also what the female commentator just said, this woman. It's also what I think. Even if you got really some real differences in the beginning, maybe a real conflict, after the fight you got a whole different understanding for each other and gained respect. Most of the time, whatever happened in the beginning, sometimes maybe it's too much, you can't really even settle this with a fight. But yeah, so, most of the time at the end of the fight you got a whole different understanding for your opponent and as a person, and respect him as a person after this. Like, yeah, that's I think also is the beauty of boxing. It's not just how I like to phrase it. Boxing is like dancing while trying to punch each other, but also what comes after the fight, what the fight in itself does for you as a person after the fight, the training overall, bro. It's so valuable, boxing. It's so much for your mind. 80% your mind, 20% your body. In terms of the boxing itself, what it does for you, winning the fight, it's I think 80% mind, 20% body overall when it comes to boxing.
You can notice Martin just continues to press forward, but Hamzah's throwing a lot of power shots.
Yeah, and Martin's loving that jab, really smart. And Hamzah really...
Martin is very technical.
And what do you mean by that? Like
He's keeping his hands up, and he's just throwing the jab consistently.
Well,
okay,
they
Lex.
did it. Absolutely amazing. They
great.
did it. Now, Chase, I know you were filming a documentary.
Hamzah is relieved. He's like, yeah, he did well. He's let's say satisfied with his performance.
And you were
even the referee was like, yeah, she noticed his relief and all that, smiling.
Story leading up to tonight.
Great job, guys.
I'm under the impression that
Martin is maybe not that satisfied with his performance. He's a little bit more like a little bit, just a little bit.
this experience has brought them
But he's also happy that it's over, I
even
think.
closer as
Yes,
friends.
it has. Yeah. The trials and tribulations of like learning all this and setting all this production up, I think it really has brought them closer together, according to them.
Let's take it inside the ring to hear the final decision.
Also, what is this male commentator said? It also, if you fought with someone in a sparring match or a boxing match, you some sort of connect with them in the fight. If you like it or not, you some sort of connect with them on an energy level. Some sort of, bro. It's after the fight, maybe that can end in a friendship. Maybe even after the fight there's bad blood, but you will connect with them in some type of way with your energy, if you like it or not, bro.
From the judges.
It's written on a piece of paper and given to Aldo.
So yeah, it's Hamzah's win.
Right?
That's right. And Aldo is going to call the winner.
Oh, the moment we...
But where's the blood?
Judge-
Where's the blood of Hamzah's nose? I saw the edit.
Just took a minute.
Oh no, the blood is about to drip out of his nose. All
Wasn't
right.
me. And the winner is blue corner.
Yeah. Well deserved, Hamzah. Definitely. Yeah, no, you see the blood.
Aww, that's a sweet moment.
What a feeling. Lots of emotion in the ring right now. Tons of emotion both ways.
I think Martin should feel very proud of his performance.
100%.
So, Martin, you obviously...
We're just gonna listen to the in-ring post interview for a few seconds, then we're gonna go on to the next video. Because we have a little bit of a schedule, but very interesting this fight was, definitely. And gonna check on the chat here. We got Manny in the live stream chat on Twitch. It's a pleasure to have you, Manny. And she's saying she just joined. Is this the last thing you react to? Nope. We got a Sideman, and then we also got the Sternio triplets still on the plate for today. And gotta check. Lexi said the fight should have. No, she already said that. It's on Sky News, like this fight of this tragic death of this one boxer. And I said in UK, she's saying it's a lot of drama, but also cute moments. Okay, in terms of the death maybe or whatever, or the fight itself. And Lexington, you would have a lot of discussion, but she does like that perspective. Which perspective of this news report of Sky News about this thing? And Lex says she went to a sports, in terms of her background, also why she chose the physiotherapy as to study. She went to a sports school before university. Yes, you told me that because of your basketball. Yeah, your hobby. And she went to a sports school before university and had many physiotherapists in her sport. It's the perfect mix of anatomy but still active and flexible job. And she could go away with a sport team and guide them or open a personal physiotherapy place. Yes, I also heard like these physiotherapists, they make a whole lot of money when they're some sort of hired by a sports team or even like fighters. With a sports team, they're more on the road with them, right? When they're whatever, got a whole season going on. With the fighters, it's more like maybe checking in once a month, or especially before fights. And with the there's a whole lot, especially for UFC fighters I've seen, that there are so many tools, bro. There's so many tools for whatever. I don't know, really. It's some sort of iron sticks. They roll over the muscle to whatever. Lexi, you got the details and the information and the expertise. I think, not me. But there's a whole lot to it, especially for pro athletes. And but can you also some sort of upgrade, or is it an upgrade? I don't know, maybe it's just an extra for chiropractic, chiropractitioner, you know, like whatever, cracking the bones and all that. Can you also go in this type of stuff after or at the same time with physiotherapy? And also, Lexi said, and she said, and you form great friendships with your clients, that you meet many people and hear their stories, whether they are older or younger and have an injury. Yes. Maybe you also, it's maybe also a little bit part of, right? You have to give them a comfortable vibe because you have to touch your clients, right? Sometimes, not too intimate places, right? It's still physiotherapy, but maybe still at some spots and areas, zones of their body that usually a stranger is not touching. So you also have to get them comfortable, get some sort of a connection. It makes totally sense here. So it's not solely like whatever, releasing some muscle tension or get flexibility and function back to the muscle. So there's a whole lot to it, I think, what Lexi is trying to say here. And also, Manny is saying in the Twitch chat, can you do K-pop funny moments for the next New Thing Thursday? I have to make the picks for the New Thing Thursday, and it's most of the time just the show. It's like I'll do it like whatever 24 hours before the New Thing Thursday. But maybe. I don't want to promise to you, Manny, but we're gonna find out. For this today, it wasn't other picks. But I've seen the K-pop, I think top BTS funny moments. Yes, it's definitely, I've seen this. It will happen on one New Thing Thursday. We're gonna find out when. But it's wonderful that you mentioned it, Manny. That's, keep mentioning it if you really want to see that. I love the push-through mentality of me guys and gals when they really want to make something happen. I appreciate it. And Lexi saying, no, in terms of dance moms. Oh, okay. Okay, Lexi is saying that UDYZYZ would have a lot of discussion with the dance in terms of reacting to the dance moms, but she likes that perspective. Okay, I think Lexi is trying to say she would like to see, like, on the UDYZYZ show, the dance mom reaction, because she likes like my perspective of whatever, opening sometimes discussions about this. Okay. Like this dance moms, how many seasons are there? And I think, maybe it makes the most sense to start from the very first one, right? Like chronologically, from the past to the present moment. Or is it like, would it make sense to start such a show like from the most recent video and then going backwards, like reverse chronological? I don't know. Would be interesting to hear your opinion about this, Lexi. And Lexi saying the deaf is not cute moments. Okay, she's talking about the cute moments in the dance mom. So she gave me this information. I said it wrong before. Okay, thanks, Lexi, for correcting me here. And she said she hasn't looked into that because she finds it dangerous a bit, but maybe. Like chiropractic. Yeah, there are some accidents associated with that. Some people get messed up. But yeah, do you know, Lexi, do you know this chiropractor? I think he's really big on YouTube, who's a chiropractor for animals? Like with some dogs or whatever, he's cracking their back and all that. And whatever, it's cute and some sort of interesting, also funny somehow. I don't know, this dude, I saw it, a little bit back then. There were a lot of shorts and TikToks of this dude, like this bald dude. Whatever, this dog's cracking their bones or whatever, if they got some sort of whatever dislocation or whatever. It was funny, bro.
You were throwing great punches. You were doing everything.
And he's really helping these animals. They're often suffering, as it seems.
You could, but what happened there? Why couldn't you win?
You know what? There's so many things I could say right now to excuse what just happened, but He just wanted it more. That's it.
Okay, okay. At least Martin is very clear here. No excuses. But he said Hamzah wanted it more. Okay.
It's fair. Good job.
He takes the L with his head up.
Hamzah! Blue corner. How did you win? How'd you take that victory home? Tell us.
I don't know if I'm out of breath or emotional, but
Maybe
that
both.
was Martin put up hell of a fight. We trained 8 months for this.
Okay, both trained for 8 months.
Felt good to beat him, but I still love him and he's my best friend. And
Wow, bro. Okay, now it really gets under the skin, bro. Okay, he feels a victory, but also like a little bit emotional. Like, hey, bro, I fought my friend here, bro. I understand that, bro. I totally understand it. You know, sometimes maybe you've got brothers or more male friends, and sometimes you fight with each other. Maybe even serious in a serious setting. And sometimes that's how it works for you. But it seems to me like that's the very first time, bro. It's the very first time that Hamzah and Martin ever punched each other. You know, like more than just a little funny on the shoulder, right? Bro, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Some people, I don't know if the Sterniola triples ever had a real serious fight off camera with each other, like really throwing some hard punches. I don't know that. Maybe, I don't know. We'd only see like a little bit more the fun punches, or sometimes whatever if it's like a little bit more serious. But it's not breaking out into a real fight. But some people also really do that with their friends or brothers. Again, bro, they're extremely strong bonds with brothers and male friends, like buddies. That maybe I have even a stronger bond than some buddies that fight each other, that seem to have a very strong bond. But again, there's these strong bonds between men in friendships and brotherhood. They haven't laid their hands on each other a single time. You know? And I think maybe it's a little bit the case for them here. That's why it's so more emotional for him. He's like, bro, I really, I punched my best friend here, bro. It's understandable, bro. He gets a little bit emotional, bro. It's not usual to him.
hope there's no issues after that. I think he broke my nose. So, thank you all for watching. This was something that I never thought I could do, but it's good to do it.
It's good to be back on YouTube again.
Yes, it's good to be back.
Oh, this was their comeback. Okay, that's some sort of how they celebrate their comeback, bro. Wow, I really like this very sort of emotion at the end also of this fight. It's wonderful, bro. Hamzah and Martin. That's wonderful, bro. Maybe Martin could have also give a little bit of an outlook what he can do better next time, because the first round I saw really he got the first round, I think, and also he wasn't completely dominated by Hamzah. He won 1/3 of the fight, I think, but Hamzah took it all home. So yeah.
These guys killed it. I can't give it up to them enough. Yeah. Congratulations, Hamzah.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I love you, bro.
Here, I'm gonna get out of here so you guys can hug.
Wow, what so much emotion happening inside the ring, and you know both.
I just want to say a few things real quick. Holy fuck, your nose is bleeding. I'm so sorry. Okay, dude, I just want to thank you so much for being my partner in this whole YouTube journey. I love you so much. Without you, I wouldn't even be doing any of the things I do. I'm just not that type of person, but you're pushing me every day to be a better person, so thank you.
Bro, there's some true bromance here, bro. Some real true bromance love here, bro. That's wonderful. Bro, that's very revealing about them. Just this post-fight talk they have here, bro. That's wonderful.
Love you.
Thank you. Thank you.
What a comeback to YouTube. Ian, what do you think about this comeback to YouTube?
I mean, it's amazing, man. I haven't.
All right. They're leaving the ring now, so we're gonna end it then here. Yeah, it was just a talk in the ring, and then I said we're gonna continue, so we're gonna do it like that. Never say never, bro.
You know, rounded boxing that technical from influencers.
So yeah, there was that, bro. Wow, bro. I'm just gonna check on the chat here. Also, Lexi says, yes, you would say starting in the beginning. Yeah, I also think for this show would make the most sense, right? And she said, it's the best. Lexi says there are 8 seasons, but the last season is a completely different team, so that's not that important. She loves the first 4 seasons, but sadly some people left because the teacher was very mean. Oh, I heard it a few times. Like Audrey said it, like she's practicing ballet, and she's like, yeah, her ballet teachers were, yeah, somewhere, she got 2 and both were, the first one was even more horrible, but the second one also, and they were also, yeah, doing illegal things, as it seems. I don't know what is it with this dance teachers, bro. It's crazy. And also, yes, Lexi goes on, Dance Moms is a really good show to see if it from everyone's perspective, except the dance teacher, she's mean, but also the friendship in the team and the motherly bond with the daughters. Okay, so it's very family, as it seems. Yeah, so it's interesting. Lexi says the first season, and friendships also, is also interesting. The first season has 13 episodes and was originally supposed to only be a 6-part documentary series, but the show got popular and the production decided to extend the show, so the moms were stuck even though they want to leave. Oh, but they had a very strict contract for 6 years. Oh, bro, that's interesting that it just could, yeah, extend it. That's interesting. I don't know what loophole was in this contract, but this was, yeah, a pretty bad one, as it seems, for some parents that they didn't want it anymore. And she goes on, which was sad because the teacher had a favorite, and it was unfair to the other children. And Rex says she has a lot of info on behind the scenes that happened, but never shown, never seen, ever. Well, okay, I think Lexi got, yeah, let's say, yeah, a lot of love and investment for this Dance Moms show, and she's also willing to share it with me. So I think, yeah, that in itself shows me that maybe there's some potential. So yeah, maybe. And all of the shows are on YouTube available, like all of the episodes. Or is it like yeah, connected to whatever, to a Netflix or Hulu subscription? Because then maybe I'm gonna try it out on One New Thing Thursday. Give it a try to see if I like it, if it entertains me. And Lex says, what is fun is the different themes of each episode had from the dances. Okay, there's a different theme every episode. Okay, interesting. Well, yeah. Thanks for this little information, all that, Lexi, and this effort. Totally appreciate it. But back to the Slushy Noobz. I have to say, bro, very interesting to see those 2 guys, these buddies I just found a few days ago, fight in a real boxing ring, and also the emotional moments afterwards, bro. The Slushy Noobz, bro. I have to say, bro, really, that was what I've seen so far. Quenlin Blackwell Feeding Starvin Celebrities and his boxing fight with Slushy Noobz was entertaining, bro. I will just to make it, let's say, to make my final judgment, my final decision, next New Thing Thursday, I'm gonna react to one of their videos. Probably it's gonna be the Comic-Con on Shrooms video. But if you got another one you think would be better, or you think like the Shrooms video is the right one, let me know in the comment section or somewhere, in any YouTube video or whatever, or in the live stream comments on YouTube as soon as it's a VOD, if that's the right pick. But I think it's gonna be the right one, yeah. And yes, then we'll make my final decision if they get a safe slot on the UDYZYZ show. But for this video, definitely Slushy Noobz, you deserve this like. You entertained me.